Welcome back, you guys, to the Buff Show. Today we have Chelsea Argyle with us. She is running for the District 1 seat in the council. Welcome, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today. Let's start with a little bit about your family and home life. What brought you to the Valley?
My husband was raised in Huntsville, so Huntsville's home for him.
Yeah.
And we moved our family here in 05. So it's been about 20 years. We love the Valley, so we came back to home for Rex, and we've loved raising our kids here now that they're all grown, but we love the Valley.
Where were you guys at before?
We were in Spanish Fork. We had a
Okay.
home down there for a few years. His job's he changed jobs, so he moved around a bit, and we moved back up this way. So
Have you moved around the Valley, or have you been in the same place since 05?
since 05, we've been in the same
wow.
house.
That's awesome.
Yep, we built that home, and
That was a good time to get in.
it was a good time. Yes.
So can you tell us about your work and professional life?
Yes. When my youngest was in preschool, I went back to school and decided to be a teacher, which I had never thought I would be a teacher. But when I was working in the school with some of my kids and their friends and was kind of seeing some of the same kids each week, I loved seeing their progress. And so I was like, I'm going to be a teacher. So I went back, finished my degree with teaching. And when my youngest was in first grade, started teaching at Valley Elementary part-time.
Oh, wow.
But got
That's cool.
displaced because I wanted to keep teaching part-time.
Yeah.
And they had a full-time opening. So I moved down to Loma View in Pleasant View, taught there for about 12 years,
No way.
which I loved because my kids were in high school. And
Yeah.
so we could travel together on snowy days, or they
That's
could come to
cool.
my room if they needed to.
I went to Loman View.
You
Oh, you
did?
did?
I love Loma
Yeah,
View.
Loman View is great.
Great area. It's fun.
Yeah. Tell us about your family.
My family, I have 5 children. My girls are my bookends. So my oldest and my youngest are girls, and I've got 3 boys in the middle. My oldest daughter is in Michigan with her husband. He's a chemical engineer, and they have 3 children,
Oh, exciting.
5 to about a 5-month-old.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Congrats.
Yeah, they're fun. So I visit Michigan.
Yeah.
I've got 3 boys. They're all around. One is in North Ogden, him and his wife, Keandre. Keandre actually grew up here.
Oh, wow.
Also. Anyway, and then Zach and his wife just bought a home in Brigham City. We're so excited for them.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is fun. We just moved him in this last weekend. And then my youngest son lives in Pleasant View with
Okay.
his wife, who was one of my students
Oh, wow. That's cool.
in 4th grade. But they got married last year, and they're living with her parents while they're saving for a home.
Oh,
We just
cool.
moved in
Very
with them. And then my youngest is a girl, and she's at home with us. She just got home from a mission in Australia for our church, and
wow.
I love having her home. When I see her, she's busy, but
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did you ever teach any of your kids in school?
I did not.
Oh, really?
Because I was teaching at Loma View, my kids
Yeah.
went to Valley,
Okay.
and
I guess that makes sense.
yeah, I didn't
Would
take
you
them
ever
with me.
teach your kids? Would you
Depends
like
on the
that?
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my youngest is my most independent child,
Yeah.
and she was so busy with me,
Yeah.
but with other teachers, she was fine.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have taught her.
Yeah.
But some of my other kids, I
That-
wouldn't have.
That's how my kids are. I'm sure you can relate to it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like my kids listen way better to other people
Yeah.
than us. But
The job of a teacher is just incredible to me because, yes, exactly that. Like, my kids will 100% listen to someone else way better than they listen to me. So,
can you tell us a little bit about what your hobbies and interests are?
Yes. In the summer, we water ski.
Oh, sweet.
In the winter, we snow ski. My husband's
skiing.
passion, is water skiing. So we're out there at least 3 times a week in the mornings, about 6 a.m.
Really?
And then in the winter, we do powder. With teaching, that kind of gets in the way, but
Yeah.
I try to make it up there as often as I can.
That's awesome. Powder's great. Do you slalom ski? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we slalom. We have a boat it's a surf boat.
Yeah.
But we have a shorter one that if you feel the ballast in the front, you can kind of flatten out the wake a little bit. So we
Oh,
do
cool.
ski with it.
And do you wake surf? Do you?
I do. Not
you
as good
don't?
as my kids.
Oh, really? That's been like a big trend that's come out. That's
Yeah.
so fun.
I
Have you
still
done
need
that?
to learn. I'm kind of a wuss.
Really?
It's not hard, it's not hard to get up and hold
Yeah.
onto the rope. I have a hard time catching the wave and keeping it. But my
Yeah.
kids, like, they don't,
Yeah.
they just, it's like nothing to them. They're out there dancing while they're doing it. And
Get up and rip.
Yeah.
yeah, they do awesome. But
That's fun. I enjoy it because it's like even the people in the boat and whoever's surfing, like everybody's kind of together, hanging out, listening.
yeah,
listening
and you
to
go
music.
slow.
Yeah,
You
go
can
slower.
talk. You can throw things in their mouths while
Yeah,
they're surfing.
right. Yeah, yeah, that's fun. Is it wakeboarding? That's like way more. I have hurt myself trying to
Yeah,
do that, and I tried slalom last year, and that was really hard. My legs, I got so tired so fast.
We do. You get done, you're like, how long did I ski? You made it 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, it's
You're
a
like, that was
workout.
way longer than 2 minutes.
It's a workout, and you're like, please don't crash because it hurts. It's like
Yeah,
concrete.
you're going fast.
You're like,
No,
I just
well,
want to let go and sink.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your work and your service with the kids. That's a huge job and undertaking. And
Well, I wouldn't do it
super
if I didn't like
important.
it. So.
Yeah. So, despite all that busyness in life and kids and family and hobbies, what made you decide to run for city council?
Oh, I just couldn't get it out of my mind that if I don't do my part, I can't complain.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I decided to do it, and I know nothing. I'm learning a lot.
What's been like your biggest like aha or like wake up? I guess what's most exciting to you and most concerning now that you've gotten involved?
Exciting. I love listening to people,
Yeah.
and that's probably why I ran. I don't really have an agenda.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not running like, oh, I got to get this done. I want
Yeah.
this done in our valley. I want a valley that has a community that's united and together, and I want to listen to what people want
Yeah.
and do it together. I really want us to work together as a valley.
Yeah.
Like, come together and
Yeah.
just be one.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we're going to have differences, but if we can listen to each other, talk it out, I mean, that's what you do in a classroom, right? You got to get along with those 25 plus kids. And
Yeah.
anyway, I think that I'm excited for this new city
Yeah.
and for what we can do together.
Yeah. That's really cool. What's been like the most eye-opening and concerning thing that you've kind of realized now being a part of it?
The most overwhelming is probably the finance part of it. I mean, I
Yeah.
can't even keep my own budget. So, no, just, like, where's the money coming from and how does it work and the laws, and learning about the codes and how everything has to be written into a code before it can be made a law. And then you can't enforce it unless it is a code and then a law. There's a way it all works together, and I'm learning that.
Yeah.
And there's some fabulous people that are running that I'm learning from.
Yeah. Yeah. We've had a number of them on the show, and it's been pretty cool to see how everybody has different skills and like everybody pulling together, I think will be in good hands. So
Yeah, it's been something that we've enjoyed learning. Every time we do an episode, we learn something else. So it's been really great to hear from everyone so far. What would you think is one area that needs attention right away?
It's funny. People say the name of the city, which whatever you want to do, the name is great. But
you have a preference?
I really don't mind. I think we'll still say we're from Liberty Eden or Huntsville because that's part of, the parts of the valley.
Mm-hmm.
But the name is kind of on the back seat to me because there's so much that has to be done to get the budget that we need, the money that we can get. There's things that have to be done at certain dates, and that's kind of not the first thing. So people have asked me about the name, which I think it's great, and I think it's great to put out into the community. I would love, for the elementary to have a contest and, try to do a name, but, that's not the first thing. We've really got to make sure that we know who's doing what.
Yeah.
What are we going to turn back over to the county to help us with? Because they have the systems in place, and until we can get our own city up and running
Right.
to begin with, we need to know who's doing what. And that's kind of, as candidates, we're meeting right now and making those decisions.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of IT are we going to use?
Right.
What's our website going to look like? What's going to be included on the website?
Yeah.
And this is what kind of the group I've been working with.
Who's going to build the website?
Exactly. Yeah. Are we gonna go professional, or are we gonna do it ourselves?
Yeah.
And looking at other cities, or can we look at another city's website and have them help us design it that they've already done? We want
Yeah.
one like theirs.
Yeah.
We really
And
are
who did they
using,
use? Yeah, that's a good idea.
we're using what other cities have done and done a lot of research there.
We've heard that a number of
Yeah.
times where it's like, let's not reinvent the wheel, but figure out who's done this and
Yeah.
pave the way and like kind of start where they left,
Yeah.
which is a
Abe
good idea.
Wainsgard just shared last night. He works for Farmington City, and he just shared last night. He's like, Farmington's going back to actually having other people do it instead of themselves. Some of their
really?
work, some of the things that they do, because it's just more cost effective.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
that
a
makes
city
sense.
that's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. We designed our own website and it was crazy. I was blown away with how much stuff I had to think about. So yeah, and I can't imagine like all the pages and different tabs and things that you need for a city website and how it all needs to function and work. There's a lot to that. So when do you think the name will come up with a new name?
I don't know.
There's not like it's not like we incorporate and that's like one of the first things it could be like 6 months, a year
Yeah,
down the road.
it could be down the
Okay.
road. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe we do a big vote or something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think it should be
It's been out there.
a
Like
vote.
there's been a QR code that you can go and fill out and stuff. So like I think, and I filled it out myself, but I think
What were some of the names?
there's been a lot of different ones. I think a lot of people don't want to associate the valley with Ogden anymore.
Yeah.
We're trying to separate that. So like Ogden Valley City isn't the first preference for
Yeah.
most people. There's actually a letter to the editor almost every time about
Yeah.
the name
Yeah.
in the Ogden Valley News. But this last time they kind of broke it down of the top ones. And I think like there's been Snowcrest Valley and
Yeah, I feel like I've seen the snow one
yeah.
a few
Go with
times.
the junior
And
high.
Pine View is one, or Pine View City. And I can't remember. There were several others that were
It's going to be
pretty
so
popular.
weird. That
but
will be weird.
yeah.
It's like changing your name.
Yeah.
I haven't had like one that I've heard that like, oh, that's
Yeah.
it. You know,
Yeah.
we'll see if what comes up.
Yeah.
It is. I did have one that was. They were trying to use the letters of like
Oh, yeah.
Huntsville, Eden, and Liberty.
Yeah.
Heavenly or something.
Uh-huh.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Heavenly. Oh,
Yeah.
not hell.
No.
Yeah, the HEL.
Yeah.
They turned it around.
Yeah.
welcome to hell, or welcome to heaven.
I joked with my wife. I was like, what if they named it Hell Valley?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy.
Well,
It may be like, because it's like, isn't it like Iceland is actually really green and nice,
Oh,
but
yeah.
Greenland is really cold?
mm-hmm.
I mean, we could trick
Do the
people like
opposite.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Maybe less people would come too. Like,
don't come up here.
you don't want to move to Hell Valley. That's,
No,
We call ourselves the Hellions.
yeah.
you guys may have something there.
Yeah, that's funny. Let's jump into like some of the hotter topics. Like, what's your thoughts on like the general plan and development in the valley?
I would love. I mean, like I think like most people, we want to keep it more open and
Yeah.
small. Growth is going to happen.
Yeah,
I hope that we can do it in a way that is just nice. You
Yeah.
know, like
what does that look like though when you think of
Yeah.
nice?
I loved one of the ideas that were thrown out was bringing in someone who, not a developer, but someone who wants to buy it, who has the money to buy up land,
Yeah,
but then will allow us to make trails or,
yeah,
you know, they might be private, but
Yeah.
where you can allow community to use some of that area.
Mhm.
That would be good to bring in, but where you find those.
Where they like work
don't
more
know.
with the city and like, okay, how can we preserve it and do it the best way possible
Yeah.
for the community and their
We'll bring in
profits?
those investors that do want to buy up land because we do have some of those in the valley, and I'm so thankful for them.
Mm-hmm.
They really
yeah.
have just bought up so much land and
Right. Yeah.
leave it so that there's homes not popping up there. And
Yeah.
also just we are going to have growth and we are going to have, you know, the condos area and keep that area to one area
Yeah.
and then let us have some farmers and
Yeah. So have more of like a more higher density zone area and then the rest be more like ag and low density.
yeah.
Do you have any like things that you're like, ooh, the general plan, we need to change or tweak this?
That's in the works.
Okay.
Is kind of making sure. Actually, the general plan, and I didn't know this. This was something that shocked me. I think it was Janet Wampler that told us it cost a couple million or so to even to do a general plan,
Really?
like to pull
Wow.
together and create
Yeah.
that. So that's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
So when we say we want to rewrite the general plan, do we really want to spend that money?
Right.
Or do we kind of just want to keep in our old plan as much as we can?
Yeah.
I mean, some of it's been destroyed through what the county's allowed to happen, but
That is interesting. It would be, and I don't know everybody that was involved from 2016 when they did the original
Yeah.
plan, but like I can't imagine that undertaking. That probably took a long time. It'd be interesting to know like everything that went into that.
we are due to have another
yeah.
plan because it's been, since then.
Yeah. When things
20 years.
change so fast. So, I mean, it's been almost 10 years, right? Since
I think before then it was 2005.
Okay.
Maybe
so
it was even before then.
around every
I've
10
heard the date,
years.
but
yeah.
numbers don't stick in my head. I don't.
So we kind of talked about general plan development. How about like short-term rentals?
I
the
think
valley.
that they'll allow some people to stay in the valley
Mm-hmm.
if they do that way, or even just having an apartment that they can rent out on their own property.
Yeah. Is there a way that you see that being, because I know there's a lot of people that don't want any. It's like, and it's very like black and white right now. Like these areas you can have them, these areas you can't. Do you foresee a way for there to be some middle ground?
I think that the city needs to take it's happening anyway.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to try to keep as much as we can legal and
Right.
gain the taxes from that.
Yeah.
And gain some
enforce
money
it
from
in
that.
some
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that does need to be allowed so
Yeah.
that we can be able to get the money from that.
Yeah. How about a high school in the valley? Do you foresee that happening?
I really don't.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't get that big.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in Snowcrest they have less than 300 students
Yes.
this year. So
Oh, really?
like there's
So,
not really enough
No.
students to justify it right
Yeah.
now. But eventually maybe.
I mean, that's been
300.
discussed since my kids were in school. And I really liked my kids going over to Weber High. It just broadened
that's interesting.
I don't know, just what classes they could take,
Yeah.
the kids that they met.
Mm-hmm.
Those who struggle at Snowcrest because it is so small and they've been with the same kids since kindergarten, which, that is great for some. But I've had one of my kids that it was a huge blessing to go and get a new set of friends. And I mean, we have great families in the valley, but just to have their minds and hearts open to other people.
That's
was a good
interesting.
thing.
So, because I went to like elementary school in Pleasant View, then we moved to Morgan, and I went to middle school there, and then to high school. But everybody in the middle school went to the high school, so like we didn't get any
No new people.
no new people. And I felt like it was cool, like it was like a close group, but I've always thought how cool it would be if there was like multiple middle or junior highs,
Funneling.
like going into the high school, because then you're right. Like I think our class was like 200 kids. How big was yours? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
But
It was
Weber
big,
High?
'cause I went
Oh,
to
it's probably
Weber.
like 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I went to Weber as
1,000.
well, and I actually agree. I loved
you
going
liked
and
it?
meeting new friends. Like it kind of, I don't know. It's funny how like when you got to high school, where like the kids that you spent your most time with, like suddenly
Yeah.
are dispersed in different areas or different groups, and like you found kind of a little bit more about yourself. And I thought it was a really good like growing phase. So
Probably the biggest kickback I get from clients, like I have people move because they're like, I don't want my kids driving over to Weber, like going over the divide. How did you like get over that as a mom?
My kids became really good drivers.
Yeah.
And it was really funny when our youngest was her and her friend were at driver's ed at the range.
Yeah.
And I went to pick them up and they're like, that was the scariest thing we've ever seen. I'm like, what? Those kids don't know how to drive, Mom.
That's funny.
But our kids, whenever it's not like we're going to, let's drive to the church and back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we go somewhere, our kids are driving with us over the divide
Yeah.
or wherever,
We got-
50 miles an hour across the valley. I mean,
Yeah.
they're going high speed, they're going slow speeds.
Yeah.
They
You just
get
to
so
meet-
much more experience.
Yeah.
And they know how to drive in the snow, or they
Yeah.
learn.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a few kids that slid on the divide, but the banks are usually high enough
Yeah.
that you're going to slide into a snowbank, and we never had any injuries, but they learn.
Yeah.
I feel like growing up in the valley, like I started driving a lot sooner than city kids anyway. And maybe, I don't know, in Morgan, did you get to drive earlier than
Yeah.
15?
Well, we were on like tractors and
Yeah,
four-wheelers and stuff. Yeah.
You were kind of gaining that proprioception of like how to do it. So I think that, you know, while driving over the divide can be scary, especially in the winter, but I think that you just, like you said, you just become really good drivers.
Yeah.
Well, and you communicate. I love the Ogden Valley moms or the Ogden Valley roads. And you find out, I mean, I used to drive over to Pleasant View every day. And if it was bad, I would send out a notice like, oh, you guys, don't let your kids drive today.
Yeah.
Or, you know, or ride with them or drive them or whatever.
Well, and
Or send them on the bus.
it seems like there's really only maybe like less than 10 days in the wintertime, probably even 5, where it's like the roads aren't clear enough for you to go out and drive and you have to wait maybe an hour or 2.
Yeah.
It seems like most of the time, if you're leaving after like 7 or 8 a.m., you're probably okay because like the roads will warm up.
I agree.
it
I
melts
mean,
off.
did that for 12 years.
Yeah.
And I rarely had to go around the canyon.
Yeah.
A couple times when we had a avalanche.
Yes, when
Yeah.
it was just shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They-
Clear
the-
that.
They
Yeah.
do a really good job at like keeping the ice and everything off the roads.
Do we think that's going to stay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a huge
That's another
question.
big
That is a good
concern.
question.
That is definitely a conversation we've had because our city is part of the divide,
Yeah.
but not the whole divide. And
Yeah.
so if we have the county help us, they'll be just doing that anyway.
Yeah.
If we don't have the county helping us, how do you say, okay, you stop plowing right here, you
Right.
know?
Top of
Yeah.
the divide.
So yeah, that's definitely a hot topic and it's something that's being discussed. We know that that's something that has to be addressed and done
Yeah.
well.
I mean, as soon as we become a city, if we're
Yeah, that
in
January
the middle
4th.
of winter, like if that's not in place, that is concerning. I think to myself and a lot of other people in the valley, like, are we going to be able to get out? Or are we going to have a lot of snow days?
Yeah. And that's a discussion. So there's still, we're making those decisions. I'm not on that group that's making that decision right now, but they are discussing that and like, you know, maybe the best way is to keep the county for now.
Yeah.
But we are looking into using private people and using multiple private people.
Yeah.
That way, if one's not good, then we only have to get rid of one part of the valley. But I don't know. Another thing is that was brought up on the website is to have something that can show where the plows are. I didn't even know you could do this, but you can track where the plows are,
Oh,
so you can
really?
see where they are and if they're going to be coming to your house at a certain time. Or
That's crazy.
anyway, so that was something kind of fun to.
Is that on UDOT?
UDOT does
They
that.
do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know they got a camera up on the divide, so that was
Yes,
handy.
that's nice.
Yeah. We'll know if the new city's really struggling when they quit using salt on the roads and they start switching to sand. No, I'm just kidding. That would be bad. No, I'll go if I go to Idaho or Wyoming, they just like sand the roads. And I'm like, what are you guys even doing? Like, it's like snow packed with like sand on top. I'm like, I don't know. if
And there's
this even-
ruts where the wheels go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Slushy.
I lived in Rexburg for a while. It was horrible to drive.
That's where some of my family lives, and I'm like, how do people drive here? It's crazy.
I don't wanna do this.
But like here, the roads. I mean, they do it's an exceptional
Yeah.
job at how
I
well
agree.
they keep them clean.
I feel like it's
I
been
agree too.
it's been handled well, and I feel like almost like we got a priority because of the resorts that are around us.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really and truly feel like they took care of us.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing that I'm a little concerned about is plowing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, if it switches to sand, then we'll know we're in a little bit of trouble. What's your thoughts on like property taxes and budget? Do you foresee those staying the same, going up? I know it's kind of hard to predict.
Yeah,
but
it
what's
is
your
hard.
thoughts?
Property taxes as a group, we really have been like, we don't want to raise taxes.
Yeah.
So we're looking at all options, different options of what we can do to bring in some income
Yeah.
because we have to have that.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if property taxes will go up yet or not.
Yeah.
With the finance group, they've been working hard to figure out and really as we've worked together as the 12 of us, the candidates, and having a big vision, like, okay, think outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
What can we find? And in the community, I would love to hear people's thoughts. I mean, people that have experience with something like
Yeah.
that, especially with the finances.
Yeah.
Give us your thoughts
Yeah.
because we want ideas.
No, there's a lot of really bright like business people and entrepreneurs in the valley that
There
I
are.
think could pull together. And I think on the finance, I haven't met who's on the finance team, but I'm sure there's a lot of bright minds on there working on the budget and everything like that. So
Yeah, I've heard, and even they're not. I mean, we have volunteers that aren't running for office or anything that have been teaching us. And I wish I could. I mean, Ron Gleason, I think is his name, that's met with us. He's brilliant. I'm like, oh my goodness, can we hire you?
yeah.
And I don't even know, who
Yeah.
will, if we'll have money to hire. But
Right. No, that's cool. Does the incorporation of the city do anything, like, does it change anything with the elementary and junior high in our
no,
valley?
they're in a school district.
So that's all within the county. So nothing, everything stays basically the same there.
Yep.
Okay.
And we don't have, well, as far as I know, we don't have control in like what we're charged on our taxes for schools.
I don't think so. I think they
That's
come
the
up.
district.
Yeah, they kind of come up with their budget and then they just assess it throughout the county, basically. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, there's like the one line item that's for like unincorporated Ogden Valley. From my understanding, that we can like that's like what goes back to the city. But then I think we can negotiate on other contracts more, I guess.
Maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
We're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we've been diving into property taxes a little bit in the last couple months.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How do you? I mean, we've gone over kind of some of the things with the city. How can residents get more involved with this process? I guess.
I hope they will.
Yeah, like right now, before, and then maybe after when it's all said and done.
Letting your council members know what you think.
Okay.
But also, I hope the website, when we've been, discussing things, is really good with education.
Yeah.
Like can teach people that, look, we are a council member. You can come to our meetings and share your ideas. There's laws also in those council meetings. If you don't have it on the agenda, you can't discuss it because everything needs to go out to the public to let them know what's being discussed at that meeting. So if you brought something to a council that no one had discussed yet or that wasn't on the agenda, the council members will not respond to it, but it will be put on the next agenda. And that was something interesting because I think it was Dan Davenport, he's the one that taught me that. He said, I went to a meeting for the county and realized, he said it was the school board I think he was with, and he's like, they didn't even answer what I was saying. He says, I learned legally they couldn't. So that's an education thing. And I really think it's important to educate the people of our city so that they know those rules and laws and they realize, we're not just trying to be rude.
Yeah.
We're just trying to keep ourselves not getting in trouble and doing what we're supposed to do by the law, by state law.
Yeah.
So I think educating, because I've had a huge education just by being involved in this and just educating people. And I hope that we have social media. I really hope our city has something that we can put out there and help each other
Yeah.
and comment on and even complain. I hope that
Yeah.
website will have a spot that you can complain on so that we know what we need to change.
Yeah. That's interesting. I haven't thought about a social media page for like a new city.
I think I saw that on West Jordan site.
They have like a social media, like an Instagram
Like it had a
page.
page that, even on their website
Wow.
that had social media. So it had places you could.
And then they just have a social media
Attach into
manager because I'm not part of Facebook or Ogden Valley Moms and stuff like that, but like there's a road condition ones, but sometimes I'll be driving. I'll be like, call my wife. Hey, can you check?
Can you check the mom's page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is the divide
Yeah.
open? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But like,
Those
if
are helpful things.
Yeah,
Let's
it
have a
is-
city
it's-
one.
It's so helpful. She screenshots it, sends it to me. I'm like, okay, I'm good, or I'm not good, and I'll change route.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think something like that helps unify us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay to have differences, but let's talk about it in a respectful way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That does not always happen on social media, but I hope it does.
No.
In our
Yeah.
city.
Yeah. It stays. People aren't afraid to put out their thoughts on there for sure. I'm curious. Are you getting do you get very many calls and inquiries from residents like right now? Not really.
I really haven't. I mean, I've had a few people email me
Yeah.
and ask me my opinion on short-term rentals was one of them. What was another? Oh, the name of the city was
Yeah.
another one. I've only had a handful.
Really.
Yeah, and sometimes I talk to people. In fact, Someone said to me, "What's this city thing?" I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
You don't know?"
Yeah.
Like, I thought I was in a hole.
Fell out from under that rock.
But yeah, people, I don't know. It's easy to just kind of get in our own little ruts in life and not look out. And so I hope we can get people to
Yeah.
get more involved.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how big of a deal this is and how it doesn't happen
Very often.
within the state. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
in new cities being like built from the ground up. And I think one thing that's kind of been covered here is like the residents are like the employers, the candidates are like the employees. And it's like, we got to, because who you hire to run the city or put in charge of that kind of determines the trajectory of the city. And so,
Yeah.
but yeah, and that's kind of why we want to do the podcast, is so we could get people on here and it's a way for them to listen while they're driving or whatever, to get to know you guys, and then hopefully have a better idea on if they align, if they don't, and if they want to ask more questions and connect and stuff like that.
For sure.
So,
And I can tell you that working with the 12 candidates I've worked with,
Yeah.
there's not one on there that I wouldn't vote for.
right.
So I think either way, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
The city will be in
I
good
think they
hands.
listen okay.
Yeah. No, I've been really impressed with all of them,
Yeah,
actually.
everyone who we've had has been really great. So
And it's like they're all wanting like the same thing. They all have this deep love for the valley. I have not met one that's like, yeah, I'm running because I hate this place and I want it to be worse.
popularity contest or
Yeah. Every one of them's like has a love for the valley, and they want to see it go in the right direction and be maintained and just done right. It's going to change, but having it be a change for good.
Yeah.
So that's been really cool. How do you see residents can get more involved, like after it's all said and done?
I'd say by talking to your district, your council
Yeah.
members, or if our website has that, hopefully we'll have something on there that you can comment and just make it easy.
Yeah.
Make it easy, whether it's social media or something on the website that you go and put something in. We're still figuring all that out.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just getting involved and talking to each other. And what are your ideas, and asking questions, not assuming you know and understand, and not, sometimes people have the wrong story, and so check your facts and
The rumor mill.
yeah.
Don't stay away from that and just ask the question.
No,
Yep.
that's
And
awesome.
assume everyone's doing their best. I think that's when we criticize people and like, put yourself in those shoes for a minute and see what's
Yeah.
going on, or ask questions. And maybe you'll still disagree, but then, kind of express what you think and help to be understood too.
Yeah. Did you ever foresee in your life, did you ever think that you'd be running for a city office position?
No.
No.
That wasn't on the docket or the plan, the life plan. Wasn't one of my dreams. I always tell people my husband makes all my dreams come true.
Yeah.
So I just dream it and then he helps it come.
Yeah.
This was not one of them.
Yeah. That's funny.
This is not one he helped either.
Was he
Yeah.
surprised when he's like, "Oh, you're doing this"?
Well, he kind of actually, I mentioned it. He's like, "Oh, you would be really good."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And, "Oh, no, you would like listen to people." And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I would, but I don't know anything is what I feel like. So I'm learning.
I think that's what's most important, because few people are going to be like, "Oh, I know everything there is to starting up a new city," right? Like, few people have that
Yeah, that.
under their belt, but I think, and that's why there's so many people involved, that I think it will be like collectively everybody's skills like form into this power that can be like, "Oh yeah, we got this,"
Yeah.
So no, that's impressive. I mean, hats off to you guys for jumping in the ring, because it is a huge, just not only sacrifice, but it takes a lot of time and everything from the things that you love and hobbies and things like that. So
Yeah. Thanks.
thank you.
Well, we can wrap this up with our question that we ask everyone. Let's say you had the only billboard in the valley. What would you put on it?
I don't know if I should say this, vote for Tia.
Yeah. Oh, that is awesome.
I'm like, honey, should I go start taking down my signs?
Yeah. That's funny. Oh, just
Like
because of that, you're going to win now.
No. I don't know. I mean,
psychological.
I
Yeah,
have enjoyed working with the candidates, and I'm loving learning from them. But it is overwhelming. I'm like, oh boy, maybe I want to go back to my Hallmark movies in the evenings.
Yeah.
Well, it is going to be like another part-time job on top of your career as
and that
a
has
teacher.
been, it has gotten in the way a little bit because like the Public Works committee,
Yeah.
I was working with them. Well, I didn't really work with them. I just sat there and listened. But one of the ladies who's on, I can't remember the name of anyway, she's with one of the groups from the state that's been helping us.
Yeah.
She is phenomenal. And she can only meet during the day. And she was helping that group. So I'm like, you guys go meet in the day. Yeah. I got to go teach school. But so I'm, in our evening meetings, they catch us up and whatever. But that was when I'm like, oh, that isn't the way for this one. But,
yeah. But it seems like, because you have summers off.
Yeah. And this summer's
have
been
more
good.
Times, but
yeah, this summer I didn't do much with that either because I had some health issues this summer and I had a little bit of, I almost dropped out, but then I realized that they could take care of my health issues with an easy solution. So I stayed in, but
yeah, no, that's,
but yeah, summers are great, but I think once the city is made that between that time and January and even into March, there's just so many deadlines that have got to be hit.
It's going to be busy.
It's going to be busy. Yeah.
And that is busy with your job and everything like that. It's a lot. That'd be a lot on your plate.
So I hope if I did make it that I can pull my share, because there are going to be those that are going to meet during the day, I'm sure.
Yeah. And you'll be more.
Hopefully, I'll be the evenings.
Yeah. So why did you throw your hat in the ring and why do you feel like you were the right person for the job?
Well, I threw it in the ring because I do have a talent of listening to other people. Yeah. And hearing them and then trying to work it out, Yeah. To think about different, even though I may think it needs to be done one way, I'm so willing to listen to an option. Right. And actually that's what I love about teaching is with my students. It's like, well, who did it a different way? Mm-hmm. And try to pull, things that are a little different out. And I think that's why I just thought, you know what, we need we need to be unified. Yeah. If this is going to succeed, we need a community, we need a council that's going to work together.
Well, and we need people that are kind of middle grounded, like that can listen, like you said, and really be like, I don't know, kind of question everything. Like, is this the right way to run it? Or is there a better way? And like, just not like kind of put their emotions aside and think logically. And I think your skill set could really lead to that with your background and stuff. Cause that is a lot of teaching is all of that. So,
yeah. So that would be why.
Yeah. Well, that's funny. Were you surprised after like the primaries and you're like, hey, you made it into the
general?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Were you like, oh boy, here we go.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, oh, okay.
I guess we're doing it.
We're doing this.
I think a lot of people know you from your teaching up here. And like, I think that has made you like a candidate that people like, we know and we love you. And, our kids care about you and love you. So it's like, that's when I think people can really.
I do love I love people. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. Thank you.
No, that's awesome. Well, where can people go and learn more about you and your campaign?
I do have a Facebook page. It's like a little burb.
Okay.
I should have had my daughter-in-law do that one. She does our business, my husband's business one.
Well, we can link it there, and then you can share this with other people. If they're like, hey, I want to get to know more about you, this is a good resource to share this podcast.
I'm gonna say I don't really have much out there other than, I mean, you can email me or call me.
Yeah, and we can put that in the show notes as well.
Okay.
So people can reach you there. Hopefully, you get a few more requests or people asking where you I don't know, just more info on
Yeah,
what's
just
going
asking.
on.
There are Shanna Francis is doing some things in the park. I think
Okay.
Huntsville Park on Saturdays at Pizza in the Park. I may be at a couple of those.
Oh, cool. I haven't.
And there's a
heard those.
debate scheduled.
Yeah, there is a debate
for
coming up.
October 2nd. Is that it?
I have it on my calendar.
to
It's a Wednesday, I think.
Is it? Okay.
I think. I don't know.
So
It's
do
the
they
first
have?
week in October.
They have the 2 district members there, and then you guys go at it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go strong. I'm
That's
sure.
awesome.
Even in the summer, I didn't make it to a bunch of the. I don't know if they called it a debate, whatever
Yeah.
they called it.
Well, I think it was
Meet
like
and
meet
greets.
and
Meet and greets.
Yeah.
I did go to a couple of the meet and greets, but like the ones where they actually were asking. Well, I don't know. I missed quite a few because it was like right when I had vacations. It
Yeah.
is my summer, so
Yeah.
I was
Right.
on vacation, and then I had some health issues. So there was a bunch I didn't make it to, and
Yeah.
but I did make the primary,
Yeah,
so
well,
that was
you're
good.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Well, is there anything that we didn't ask you that you would like to share before we wrap up?
Oh, I think we're good.
You're good. I love it. Well, thank you. I know you have a busy schedule, and I appreciate you making the time to come.
Yeah, well,
Have fun
thanks
with
for the
us.
offer. It's fun.
Yeah, and thank you for throwing your hat in the ring. That's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.